Dangal greetings everyone and good day Sir Janus. I am Radner Yamales and today we are going to explain the hospital information system. So our case study is focusing on designing an automated billing computation system utilizing the core OOP concept. So over the next few minutes we are going to walk you through to the applied inheritance compositions, polymorphism and encapsulations to solve a complex real-world hospital billing scenario. So to give you a clear picture of what our system does, let us look at the case scenario. We are developing a system to manage a patient admissions, medical services, and billing through a single list. In our design, every patient is treated as a whole system unit that cannot exist without internet billing structure. So once the patient is registered, the system automatically generates this structure, which is divided into two main parts. First is the medical service component that handles consultations, laboratory, and emergency charges. Then the billing adjustment components that manages room charges, diagnostic fees, and insurance deductions. Furthermore, our system is designed to perform batch processing. This means it processes multiple patients' records at once, generating uniformly labeled outputs like Bill 1 and Bill 2, while dynamically executing the correct computational logic for each specific medical service. Finally, the system includes a specialized downclassing features to identify emergency patients at runtime, ensuring they receive specific ICU processing notes in their final bill. To accomplish the requirements of the case scenario, we leverage five fundamental OOP principles. First is inheritance, where our consultations, laboratory, and emergency classes all extend a parent medical service class to inherit common traits while defining their unique behaviors. Next is composition, which defines our streak has a relationships. A patient owns a billing structures, which is Ternally tightly owns both the medical services and billing adjustment components. We utilize polymorphism by calling unified compute charge method that automatically execute the correct formula depending on whether the subclass is a consultation lab, or emergency service. Next is the encapsulation was heavily applied to protect our data using private fields, static final constant for our fixed fees, and public getter methods. Lastly, we use downcasting alongside as an instance of check to safely cast a general medical service object into an emergency object, allowing us to access exclusive methods for ICU processing. So for the class structure and the OOP relationship, looking closer to our class diagram, you can see how these relationships are structured. At the core is patient class, which encapsulate the patient and their billing structure. So for the furthermore explanation of the diagram, my member will going to explain that later. So let's proceed to the predefined values and computation rules. Our system relies on strict set of predefined computation rules for medical charges. A basic consultation fee is 500. Laboratory services start with a base fee is 300 pesos, adding 150 per specific test. So emergency services have a base fee of 1,000 with additional severity charges of 200 for low, 500 for medium, and 1,000 for high. If the patient is admitted, room charges apply 800 for general ward, 1,500 for the private room, and 3K for the ICU. Additionally, diagnosis fees cost 400 and images and 600 for special test. To calculate the final bill, the formula adds the medical charge room and diagnosis fees to get a subtotal. So an insurance deduction of 10% is then applied to the subtotal, and subtracting the deduction give us the overall total bill. So for the walkthrough, let's take a look. This is a translated code. We are having a medical service class which established generalized computer charge method that initially returns a zero. Our consultation class overrides this is to simply return the static final fee of 500. The laboratory class overrides it differently by taking the static base fee of 300 and adding 150 applied by the number of tests. So the emergency takes severity string and calculates the base 1000 plus the specific severity charge. So crucially, the emergency class also has the exclusive apply ICU room processing method, setting that stage for our downcasting later. So moving on to the larger structure, the downsizing and our main batch processor, the billing structure, directly owns the medical service and billing adjustment object, while the patient class own the billing structure. When we call compute total bill, it is a polymorphically execute the correct service charge and mathematically factors in the room, diagnostic, and insurance. During our process patient method, we pull the generic medical service object. We use if statement to check if the instead of emergency. If it's true, we downcast it to the emergency object to successfully trigger the apply ICU processing. So before proceeding to the calculate bill, finally, in our main method, we place our patients in the array and use simple for loop batch process them, generating the label bill 1 to bill 3 dynamically. So for the furthermore explanation of the main code, so let's welcome Christian Carcelan to explain it. Thank you.
Greetings everyone, I'm Christian Carcelan and for now I'm going to explain the main Java program, laboratory class, medical service class, and patient class. So let's start with the main Java class. So uh, first of all, our project implements a hospital information system designed to handle patient record, medical service, and billing logic through single list. We have a focus on the key OOP principles to ensure the system is modular and secure. So the main this first block of code is responsible for generating the formatted header for each patient statement, combining bill label with patient's name for organized tracking, and it utilizes string formatting to ensure the output remains clear, structure, and which aligns with the usability criteria for professional laboratory reports. So this next block of code is demonstrate the implementation of composition where the patient record acts as a parent container for its internal billing structure and medical service components. It highlights how the system retrieves nested um, object to specific medical data and computation logic required for the final bill. So the third block of code, we have if else, we have if statement. So this code instance of check if the patient medical service is an emergency category, ensuring the correct logic applied and when applicable. So once confirmed, it performs a downcasting to treat the generic medical service as emergency object. So allowing the system to trigger a specialized ICU room processing required by the case scenario. So next block of code. This small block of code is triggers the computer total bill. So it is a method which execute the internal logic billing structure to consolidate medical charge, room fees, uh, and insurance deduction to a final amount. So the final print statement. So this close a stylized box ensuring the generated output is organized and easy for the user to interpret. So next block of code. So we have a we have a main method. So this code demonstrate the instantiation of patient objects where ANA is registered with a specific consultation service and a bill adjustment component. So it highlights the composition relationship defined its requirements showing the internal billing structure are created automatically as a part of patient record to ensure it cannot exist independent. So next block of code for the bill 2 or for the laboratory. So this block demonstrate the creation of patient record for Ben So where the laboratory class initiated with three tests and as a constructor argument. So it also illustrates the flexibility of the billing adjustment. So it components which configure here to include imaging diagnostic fees while excluding a special test for a room charge. So next block of code is for bill 3 for it is for CATI emergency. So this block of code patient record for CATI bypassing um, specific emergency severity and ICU room parameters into the object constructor. It highlights the system availability to handle specialized computation rules such as high severity, emergency charge, and multi-day ICU billing. So as required by the case scenario. So this last block of code. So this demonstrate batch processing by storing individual patient objects into a single array, allowing to handle the system to multiple record efficiently. So using loop, it showcases polymorphism as a process patient method. Treat each element in the array as a generic patient while executing the specific computation logic unique to their medical service category. So that's for our main program. So let's proceed to the laboratory program. So on the laboratory program, we have laboratory extend medical service. So inside of it, uh, this laboratory class has a subclass of inherits the medical service utilizing inheritance to reuse common medical attributes while adding specific data. So it established encapsulation by using a private constant variable to store the predefined financial factors such as 300 base fee, 100 pre-test fee, ensuring these values remain secure, consistent through the computation. So um, next block of code. So this small block of code is declares private instance variable to store a specific quantity of tests for laboratory record, ensuring that this data is only accessible and modifiable through control method. So it is fundamental example of encapsulation, which protects the integrity of the patient medical data by preventing unauthorized external access. So next block of code. So this code constructors initialize the laboratory object by using super keyword to pass the service name to the parent medical service class. So it also assigns the specific number of testing by local instance variable, ensuring that the patient record is correctly categorized and ready for the laboratory specific billing calculation. So next we have a override. This override implements polymorphism. Using the override annotation to provide a specific calculation logic for the laboratory class. So it calculates total medical charge by adding a 30 base fee. So the product of the number of tests and 150 per test fee, ensuring the system execute the correct computation logic for this specific category. So that's all for our laboratory program. So next, we have a medical service program. So this block of code defines the medical service base class, so which serve as the patient for all specific service like consultation and laboratory. So it uses encapsulation by declaring the service type as a private string, ensuring that the identity of the service is protected and managed through control access. So next block of code. This constructor initializes the medical service based on the class by assigning specific service name to the service type field. So it serves as the foundation of the class hierarchy, so allowing all subclasses such as consultation, laboratory, and emergency to identify their category within the system. So next block of code. Um, This code represent a getter method. So getter method which provide a control read only access to a private service type. So it key part encapsulation allowing other parts of the system identify the patient service category without the directly modifying the underlying data. So next block of code, our last block of code for the medical service. This method established for the foundation of polymorphism by defining the base computation method that returns a default value of 0. So it acts as a placeholder that is overridden by the each specific subclasses such as laboratory or emergency to ensure the system execute the unique calculation logic required for that service category. So that's all for our medical service program. So let's proceed to the patient program. So on the patient program, uh, we have first block of code. So this block of code private string. So this code defines a patient class and uses encapsulation declaring the name fields of a private protected patient identity. This ensures that the patient name can only access modified through authorized method, maintaining the integrity of the hospital information system. So next block of code, we have for the composition. So this illustrate composition where the billing structure is declared as a private field within the patient class. So its setup ensures and billing record treated as a whole system unit that cannot exist without the patient, meaning if the patient record is deleted, the billing structure is destroyed along with it. So next is for the uh, next block of code is constructor initialized a new patient object by assigning the name and its associated billing structure. So by requiring these parameters, the component creation, the code enforces the rule that patient record cannot exist without the internal billing component. So this small block of code is a getter method also that provide public access to the patient private name field. So it adheres to the principal encapsulation by allowing others classes to retrieve the patient identity without granting the availability to modify it directly. So last block of code for the patient program. So this getter method that provides access to the private billing structure object, which represent the core components of the um, patient record. So it allows the system to retrieve internal billing medical service for processing while maintaining encapsulation. So that's for our patient .java program. So we discussed about the main Java, laboratory Java, and medical service Java, and final is the patient Java program. So let's proceed to the output of our program. So this is the output of our program. So on the first box, on the first box, this output demonstrates the system availability to process consultation service type of the patient name Anna. So the program retrieves the predefined medical charge of 500 pesos for consultation and identifies that no additional room charge for diagnostic fees are applicable. So finally, it applies a 10% insurance deduction, which is 50 pesos to the subtotal, resulting in the correct or format total bill of 450 pesos. So next, this second box, the bill to patient name Ben. So this output illustrate the system availability to handle laboratory service, which depends on the number of tests performed. So medical charge 750 pesos. This is calculated by adding the 300 pesos for laboratory base fee to the 450 pesos total for the three tests and 150 pesos each diagnostic fees. So diagnostic fees have 400 pesos. The system correctly identifies the add to the fixed imaging system fee. So specific in the test case, total calculation after reaching 1,150 pesos for the subtotal. The program applies 10% insurance deduction, which is 115 pesos, resulting in a final total of 1,035 pesos. So the last output, this box contains the highlights of our program functionality, specifically demonstrating the use of downcasting to handle specialized computation rules. So specialized message. So the line ICU room process applied for emergency cases. This confirms that our system successfully identified the patient and the emergency patient to trigger the required specialized logic. So we have a medical charge for 2,000 pesos. This is the result of 1,000 emergency base fee and added to the 1,000 high severity charge. So room charge 6,000 pesos. This system correctly compute this multiplying 3,000 pesos for ICU daily rate by the 2 days of admission. So diagnostic fee 600 pesos. This reflects additions of the special test fee, so as outlined in the test case parameters. Final total, after totaling the subtotal of 8,600 pesos, the system applied 10% insurance deduction, which is around 860 pesos, so resulting in a final total bill of 7,740 pesos. So that's the output of our program. So thank you.
Tingal greetings, I am Kusara Koji Santa, and today I will explain the architecture and the integrated object-oriented implementation of our hospital billing system. This program is designed to manage complex medical financial workflows using advanced OOP principles. Starting at the top center of our architecture, we observe the medical service class, which serves as our root abstract superclass. In our code implementation, this class establishes the blueprint for all services by defining an abstract method called compute charge. This demonstrates the abstraction by defining what a service must do without indicating how it does. And it also utilizes private visibility for its attributes to ensure strict encapsulation, protecting the service's internal state. Connected to this parent are the specialized subclasses, consultation, emergency, and laboratory, linked via an inheritance relationship, signified by the open triangle arrows. This represents a formal is-a relationship where each child inherits the base identity of a medical service while implementing polymorphism. In our code, when a system calls the compute charge method, it dynamically executes the correct logic based on the service type, a fixed fee for consultation, a per test, a calculation for laboratory, and a severity based fee for emergency. So, a realistic highlight of our system is the implementation of downcasting. During batch processing in the main class, the system handles objects as general medical service references. However, the requirement of ICU or room processing is specific only to emergency cases. So therefore, our code uses the instance of operator to identify if a service is an emergency object and then downcast it to its specific type to access the specialized behavior. The core orchestration of the final bill happens in the billing structure class. These field diamonds represent composition. A strong has a relationship where the parts cannot exist independently of the whole. The billing structure owns the medical service and the billing adjustment class which handles environment based charge like room rates and diagnostic fees. This ensures that when a bill is generated, it automatically combines polymorphic medical fees with specific stay adjustments. This composition hierarchy extends to the patient class which maintains strict ownership of the billing structure. This ensures that every individual patient record is permanently bundled with its financial data. preventing a bill from existing without a patient. Finally, the system's entry point is the hospital billing system class, which is linked via a dependency relationship, signified by the dash arrow. This indicates that the main controller uses and creates patient objects during the batch processing cycle to generate outputs like Bill 1 and Bill 2. By organizing our platform into three distinct class compartments and adhering to standardized single line relationships, we have developed a secure, efficient, and academically sound architecture for hospital financial management. Thank you for your time and attention.
Greetings everyone, I'm April Jazz Franco from Tugu CSA. So today I will be discussing the architectural design of our hospital billing system, focusing on the class relationships and multiplicities that define how our data interacts. Our system is built on four primary relationship types: the inheritance, composition, association, and dependency. So for the inheritance is a relationship. We begin with the inheritance structure. The medical service as serves as our abstract superclass, which is extended by three concrete subclasses: the consultation, emergency, and laboratory. This is a relationship because it allows each service to inherit the service type while providing its own logic for the computer charge method. For example, a laboratory service calculates fees based on the number of tests, while an emergency service factor on severity levels. So the multiplicity is one to one per instance, as every specific service record fundamentally is a medical service. So composition relationship between emergency and billing structure. In our system, an emergency record is treated as a whole unit that cannot exist without its internal billing component. So this is one-to-one multiplicity. It represents strong ownership. So the billing structure is created automatically when service is registered, and its life cycle is tied directly to that specific emergency instance. So we also utilize association for modularity. So there is a one-to-one relationship between patient and billing structure, where each patient holds a reference to exactly one bill. So furthermore, the billing structure is associated with a billing adjustment class. So this separation of concern allows the system to isolate personal identification from financial calculations like room changes, diagnostic fees, and insurance deductions, which are all managed within the adjustment component. Finally, we have a dependency relationship between the hospital billing system and the patient class. So it represents by a dash arrow. So this indicates that the main use main system uses the patient's object to process them in batches. It does not maintain a permanent reference to the patient data, but rather receives it as a parameter in the process patient method to execute the billing workflow. So this keeps our entry point class loosely coupled and easy to maintain. By using these strict one-to-one multiplicities and clear relationships, so we ensure that every patient has a consolidated, accurate bill while maintaining a clean and professional object-oriented design. So that's all. Thank you for listening, and on to the next report.